still at large between 2021 and November 2024 at various places, including Nairobi in Kenya and Kampala in Uganda, knowing that other persons, to wit, Joel Wakaima, Frank Chiheiri at Kunda, Haj Obed Lutale Kamlegea, and Colonel retired Dr. Kiza Besigye Chifefe, intended to commit treason, did not give information thereof with all reasonable dispatch to the minister, an administration officer, a magistrate or an officer in charge of a police station, or used all reasonable endeavors to prevent the commission of the treason. Salongo, have you understood the particulars of the offense?
Yes, Your Worship, I've understood.
You've understood. Is it true?
It's not true. Mentioned, I know clients, I'm representing them in the prison case. So how can I commit an offense of prison when I'm their lawyer?
Please, can you switch off your phone? Kindly, could you switch off your phone? Scott is in session.
Embeera y'obwetyo bw'eri wali ku kooti e Makindye. Omulodi ate Elias Lukwago kyaddaaki aleeteddwa mu bukuumi obw'amaanyi n'amagye amangi oyinza okulowooza baleeta terrorist mulamba. Subscribinga gwe yabadde tanaba kubanga osubscribinga akadde kakwatemu kajjemu personalized ate obenga okateekamu olwo video gyempete like ku speed ey'amangu nnyo ebenga etambulira ddala etuke ku buli omu yandyetaze okumanya kweno information naddala oyo alwanirira enkyukakyuka oba oyo agezaako kubanga ayagala eddembe mu ggwanga lyattu Uganda. Musango ki gwe bamusomera mu comment section mwe nkwagala olowooza musango gwa treason kituufu bagenda kubanga bagumusomera oba tebagenda kubanga bagumusomera? Mukyala we ye alaze ennaku n'amaziga gamuyiseemu bw'alabye ku bbaawe Elias Lukwago. Embeera gy'alimu yo teweesa ssanyu, embeera yombi ddala ddala yeetagira ddala medical attention. Simanyi oba abakulu bajja kubanga bamuweera ddala medical attention. N'olwekyo sagala mbe nga nkulisawo wabula kansooke nkuwe ebigenda mu maaso mu kooti e Makindye.
Between 2021 and November 2024 at various places, including Nairobi in Kenya and Kampala in Uganda, knowing that other persons, to wit, Joel Wakaima, Frank Chiheiri at Kunda, Haj Obed Lutale Kamlegea, and Colonel retired Dr. Kiza Besigye Chifefe, intended to commit treason, did not give information thereof with all reasonable dispatch to the minister, an administration officer, a magistrate or an officer in charge of a police station, or use all reasonable endeavors to prevent the commission of the treason. Salongo, have you understood the particulars of the
Even without Honorable Lukwago seeking my help, I believe it's just something that we should take it upon ourselves. One, he's a friend. I've served with him. He was there for me when I had legal challenges as well. This is not the way we abandon friends. Friends are not friends for good weather. Friends are friends even in matters when things are not going on well. I mean, these are challenges that we'll all meet in life. But there must be someone to rise up and say, he is my friend, he is my brother, I cannot abandon him. And that is what is absent among East African people and the black people. That when people are going through problems and harsh conditions, they abandon them. I'm not the likes of those characters. I'll stand with you no matter what if you've stood with me before. And he has done it before. So, in performance of his duties as a lawyer, he has come across many challenges. But who hasn't he stood for? This gentleman, the Lord Mayor. So when he's going through these hard times, it is important that we also respond in the same currency. So I'm here not only to show solidarity, but if I'm called upon to step on the bench, definitely I'm a lawyer, I practice, and I'm able to do that. If this court would be able to grant bail, which I know it doesn't have the jurisdiction in the matter that we've heard of, then I would present my papers. I would be one of those people to stand surety for him. So what I'd like to say, that this country is too big for all of us to accommodate everyone's opinions. With due respect and with due honor, I believe we can all work together. This is not the best image that we send out as a country. We've been suffering from Ebola, negative publicity, and now this is what we have. I believe we can do better as a country. There is open and big room for dialogue in this country, and big room for everyone to participate in politics without people's rights being abused.
Honorable, you confirm that you don't have instructions yet for council areas Lukwago, but certainly we have seen other lawyers that you have worked with before, and we would like to hear from you whether you have had a minute or a chance to speak to him as the rest of the team had been to Kira Division.
No, not as of yet, because I've just come in, like you witnessed. I've realized he's in that car. I've not spoken to him, to be fair and honest, but I'm here. The other lawyers are there. There are very many. I appeal to all lawyers in the law society that can make it up to also stand up and come and present themselves, because this is the legal profession also. So if a lawyer in due course of practicing his profession, he meets such challenges, it is very, very important that lawyers and professionals in law also step forward and say, no, we have to stand together in this. And it's practically the judiciary at test as well. I mean, you issue an order and this is what you get from an order, you know. You issue summons and this is what you get. So this is a test towards them and how they'll pick up this. But I believe we can all have a contribution. For those ones that don't practice law, I mean, a mere statement from you, even if it's on your social media handle, engagement, and we can do it respectfully. You don't even have to be vulgar, but you only have to say that I support and request for the freedom or demand for the freedom of Hajerias Lukwago. But this is the guy, rule of law. He has fought for this and is paying the price for this. I mean, this is him. Something that reminds me that people give honors to people when they pass on. But this is Lukwago we are celebrating when he's still alive.
We are lawyers. We tried Hermann Göring in the Nuremberg trials in Germany. The second in command to Adolf Hitler and all his accomplices in crime. We tried them. We tried Slobodan Milosevic, the former president of Serbia and later president of Yugoslavia. We tried him. We tried Charles Taylor of Liberia. We tried him. We tried Saddam Hussein of Iraq in the very prison, in the very court where he was trying others. and hanged him by his own rope that he was using to hang others. We delivered a befitting punishment to him. We the lawyers, we tried General Noriega, General Manuel Antonio Noriega of Panama, who turned himself into a pseudo-president and committed crimes. We tried him. We are now holding files, preparing to try Maduro. Maduro is next. We are going to try him with the lawyers. We brought down regimes. We brought down colonialists. We brought down Muammar Gaddafi. Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, the king of kings, we brought him down. When his chief of intelligence, General Abdallah Senussi, ordered the arrest of a human rights lawyer, Fathi Tarbel, for taking instructions from families of 1,200 people that had been killed at Absalim prison in Libya. He was arrested for taking instructions from those people. And the lawyers backed the revolution that carried away, that defeated Muammar Gaddafi. We are lawyers. We are a serious community, a community of land friends. An attack on one is an attack on all. You turn Lukwago into a Fathi Tarbel at your own risk. We are lawyers. When we rise up, we are very serious. Stand one.
No yazana kutwalibwa mu kooti bavunaanibwe kubanga kyeyakoze kifaananako nga eky'okugezaako okujja ku gavumenti. Lulovulo yagibutise mu ttaka, palamenti n'agingirira, judicial n'agingirira, kugamba palamenti okusinziira ku constitution ya Uganda article 79 clause 1 and 2 ekyakoleddwa palamenti eba erina kuyingirawo ebeeko kyekola strategically.
I know that when Eddie Mutwe was held by Muhoozi, Uganda Human Rights Commission issued a statement saying he should be released, and Muhoozi threatened them also. I don't know whether that's why they are quiet as well. So every government entity clothed with authority has now shrunk because of this man. We have seen the involvement of the military in arrests, overriding courts. Of course, we saw their involvement in the Bhutto elections as they were. In essence, we seem to be under a military dictatorship, a military rulership. And maybe that's why Muhoozi, an army officer, has got no regard for the law. It needs to be clear, because you cannot say one thing and do another. We need to be clarified that maybe the law does not matter anymore in this country. That maybe courts of law don't matter anymore. When they issue summons, they will be threatened and intimidated. So that there is no pretense, then the people will know this is what is prevailing. We all saw the remarks of the Honorable General Kahinda Otafire, immediate former Minister of Internal Affairs, after he handed over office to Professor Ephraim Kamuntu. He told him, look, I need to remind you to not allow extrajudicial killings by rogue officers in the Directorate of Crime Intelligence, which is headed by Major General Christopher Damulira. In essence, General Kahinda Otafire was conceding that there are extrajudicial killings. And those extrajudicial killings are by the state, are by men and women in uniform. That's what the immediate former Minister of Internal Affairs said. When we speak about these things, many times people say, this is just the opposition smearing dirt on the government, but this is your cabinet minister. He's still in cabinet. And he has been supervising these entities, including the Directorate of Crime Intelligence, headed by Christopher Damulira. What more are we waiting for? Human rights violations are not only affecting opposition leaders and supporters. We have seen the clergy. We saw Father Sekabida from Masaka